Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, Brian Ruben, is here with Solé Bicycles. Brian.
Nice to meet you, man.
Oh my gosh, okay, so Solé Bicycles, you guys are here in Venice.
Yep.
Tell me about the genesis of Solé Bicycles.
Yeah, so this was kind of a passion project that started our senior year. We were walking home from class, and everyone at USC at the time, which is where we went to school, everyone at that time was riding beach cruisers. So your classic heavy, clanky, beach cruisers that you see along the beach. Everyone has them. And we're walking home from class, and we saw kids riding what at the time were fixed gear or fixies. We had never seen those before, but we were really interested in them and how to get them. So we just went up to the kids who were riding the bikes. We said, "Hey, where'd you get them? How much you pay for them?" And their response was, "We built them ourselves, and it costs anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500."
What?
Yeah, so
that's how much those things cost?
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's what we couldn't understand. Something so simple.
I mean, but they don't even make much sense, because like we now live in an age when we have many gears to help us up hills and make us go faster.
Exactly.
So it's a lot more money for something that makes less sense.
Exactly, and at the time, the beach cruisers, you could find a cheap, shitty one for $100 used or whatever. So for us, it was like, as broke college kids, that kind of the light bulb. It's like, how do we want those bikes, but we can't afford it? How do we get those? So that was the genesis, the actual the moment that we thought to ourselves, how do we get our hands on this bike?
Okay, so tell me about Solé. How did you guys find the name Solé Bicycles, and what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's always funny. I don't know.
We never know how to answer this question.
Yeah, we don't. But there's the truth and the half truth. But
ooh, give us the lie.
The
give
lie.
Us the lie. Give
so
us the false. No,
this
give us everything.
This is the PG rated version for what we tell people. The other bike brands at the time, like there's Presta, there's Bianchi, there's these Italian sounding names, and we thought, hey, we want to create a bike name that sounds similar, and we want to kind of just fit in with the other brands. And so Solé, Sun, I forget, but really the truth is we were all just really stoned one night throwing around names, and we thought Solé would be a good name.
That's how we get some of our best ideas in life. It always comes from what if.
Right.
What if this thing that doesn't exist existed? What would that be like? And then all of a sudden you just start running towards that.
I mean, a lot of the color schemes and sort of like brand direction we had, it was sitting around, we would pull up a shoe or a snowboard color, or what if we put this color on our, right? Like that's how the genesis of those ideas start. So I agree with you.
What if I'm on the street and I'm seeing bikes fly past me, and I'm for whatever reason checking out bikes, how do I know I'm looking at a Solé bicycle?
Yeah, so good question. We spent a lot of time figuring out how we wanted to brand our bikes, make sure that it wasn't over the top and too obvious, but was still very a classy, tasteful sort of branding approach and aesthetic to our bikes. And if you look, each one of our bikes has our signature stripes, the Solé stripes. So they're on the down tube part of the frame. So you'll be able to see that whenever a bike goes by, you'll know it's a Solé.
Okay.
The signature stripes.
Great.
Remember that.
And I've noticed that your patterns, your designs on the bikes, they all, like your color choices are very specific. Everything is so specific. It's a very good looking product you guys have created.
Thank you.
I would love to see myself on one of these bikes. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. So tell us a little bit about how you guys create your color schemes and your patterns.
A perfect example of that is, we created the first ever, polka dot bike. I don't know if I've showed you, but we have a full line of polka dot bikes collection that we launched a year and a half ago. It's my favorite. It's, no exaggeration, when I ride that thing, at minimum 5 compliments or comments from someone just on the street saying something about that bike. So,
whoa, cool polka dots. Yeah. I like your polka dot bike.
It takes a real man to ride a polka dot bike.
Hey, sure does. It takes a real man to do a lot of it.
It takes a real woman to ride a polka dot bike.
I think we should go do what people are meant to do on bikes, which is go out and have a good time.
Let's do it.
So the best part about bikes is you can kind of do whatever you want. People have to kind of work around you. The only downside is you might, die.
So yeah, like I said, we had that fixed gear bike, which you saw over there. This is our second model that we introduced. With this profile is a mix between a beach cruiser and that fixed gear bike. So still great for commute. The aesthetic, it's a little more upscale. And then we introduced a 3-speed version of this. which was suited for areas that you need to go up and down hills, things like that. And if you really want to get going, this thing, you could ride this thing 15 miles a day, easy.
We should get going. Let's get going.
Fire up those
Get the
quads,
glutes.
guys.
No, the glutes.
Well, she moonlight and he go down to doobie-da. In the middle of the sun, well, she's shining so bright. Oh, now you go wide, in the ocean, and feeling alright in the loving in the ocean family, where you know so good.
Brian, what a fun time.
Thanks for, that was awesome.
That was great. I felt like a smooth rider.
We got to see our neighborhood, Venice, got to stop by, say hello to everyone. It was that's why we're here.
It was beautiful. I want to thank you so much for joining us on the show today. I think you're great. I think Solé Bicycles is awesome. I can't wait to see everybody in Venice and all around the globe riding them. Brian, thank you so much for
Thanks for
coming
having
on the
me.
show.